Uh, I want to say don't have kids at a young age, but then at the same time, you don't
Seems
kids.
accurate.
You don't want to have kids
Yeah.
when you're old because then you're going to take care of them when you can barely take care of yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because by the time I hit my late 30s, my kids are going to be old
Yeah,
enough
then
to get out the house, and I can still do shit that I want.
yeah, someday,
So like,
someday, yeah, exactly.
don't have a lot of kids when you're young. I have three. I love my kids. I have to say that so that way my kids don't watch this thinking that I hate them because it's gonna be on the internet forever, and they're being yelled at by family.
Uh,
Did he mute himself? He muted himself. Well, let's go back to this whole. We're gonna be starting soon, so that way when we officially start.
We're good.
Okay, cool.
We're good.
We
No
are
stress.
back, guys.
This guy. Oh,
We are
my
back.
roommate. And we're back. Seems accurate. So, last we left you guys off there. You guys entered the town, and you guys ended up actually meeting meeting the herbalist up on the hill, trying to find supplies. Uh, had some issues with Galazar, and just overall, you guys found that you ended up splitting ways for now, and that Drakathy was
Fuck up your
ambushed.
story.
So now, as Philip goes to bed, and Drakathy, after what you left off at last time, um, just to give a recap, Drakathy did have um, a side thing yesterday. Nothing too major. Some things were said, some things were done that unfortunately Philip has no knowledge of.
Nope.
But let's just
Nope.
let's just say Drakathy has had a better night's rest than the night that he went through. So, Philip, as you wake up the next morning, Drakathy had gone on his way. The morning is yours. What are you
Uh,
gonna do?
well, shit. Uh, I wake up
Mm-hmm.
and I put on my makeup and I sing a little bit for you. Together, together, you be in my heart and I will always love you. Because I do shower karaoke. Um,
Seems accurate.
I don't know. I head down, I do the normal stuff. I eat and drink in a little bit. And then,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I guess I make my way over to Galazar's house to see if he's up after I do all my eating and singing and shit like that. And then yeah, I make my way over to Galazar's house and knock on
Yep.
his knock on his door and be like, I hope this nigga up.
Okay. So as you make your way through the winding streets and you actually meet Galazar at his abode, some people actually point you in a general direction after coming up on a not so much a huge mansion, but it's definitely a bigger house than you've seen in quite some time. It's very elegant, and you're surprised that a man like Galazar lives here. It doesn't strike you as Galazar would be someone of this kind of noblehood.
But
So
oh shit,
as
man,
you
this
come up to the door, and you actually see a huge dragon with pretty much gem encrusted belly, and 12 what looks like stars surrounding it almost in an arch.
Mm.
And the door knocker is a golden ring that protrudes from the dragon's.
All right. Um, I guess I use that to knock since it's like the knocker. Or is there a
Okay.
doorbell?
Nope, you see the knocker. That's pretty much what you see.
Okay, so I take the knocker and I knock it. As I'm looking at the house, I'm like, this nigga needs to slide me some gold and shit. I was like,
Okay,
I
so
grew up in the hood.
as you boom, 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 as it pounds against the wooden door, and you hear, and you see a very, very elegant dressed man. Uh, you do not recognize him. He is actually in more of a butler attire, and he goes, "Ah, you must be Sir. What's your name again? I'm terribly
Philip,
sorry.
Philip, it's Philip.
Oh, that's right. Sir Philip. Um, the master's waiting for you. He said that there would be another Dragonborn, possibly arriving today as well.
I uh he has a butler.
Yeah, yeah, he's a butler, and he shows you in. And do you
I
go in?
I asked him, I'm like, hey, you got any like sexy ass maids up in this bitch? Eh, 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 eh.
And he goes, Sir Sir Philip. My master is more of a noble pursuits than such matters. Unfortunately, we do not have any concubines here at our humble abode, but rest assured we can have some sent over if that is your wish.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I don't want to mess with his feng shui.
Right, now, he's right through here. He's in his study.
Okay. Okay. Uh, put it on his list to do to get me Imagine as well. And then I walk into the study.
Okay. So as you open up the study, you see the back of a familiar dragonborn, and you know this is to be Galazar. And as you are looking at him, he's standing up straighter than what you have previously noticed. And he's not wearing his armor, he's wearing fine clothing, more of a noble stature, someone of high respect. And he turns around, and on his chest actually has this insignia of the Platinum Dragon. And it's very fancy. It's a purple velvet with gold lace.
Who the fuck are you? 50 Cent? Don't worry about that. I just made that up. But damn, bruh.
Oh,
You over here with the
oh, Sir
fine
Philip,
arts?
Sir Philip, how are you? Come in. I was just reading. Come on, come.
You just reading in here,
Yes,
man?
yes. Oh, oh, I'm terribly sorry. Is this not big enough for you?
Nigga,
And
don't talk to me like that. Like, like
he
I've
goes,
seen bigger. I haven't even seen. I haven't. Oh gosh, why are you so rich?
"Oh, I come descendant down from a noble line of priests and well, essentially also paladins, and I'm just the oddball of the family who decided to make it a business, if you will, to provide services of the paladins of Buhamid.
Well, shit, man. Gonna make me a stockholder or some shit. How much for a stock in this? I need a cut. Damn.
Well, if you work hard and you become a paladin of Buhamid, then we'll handsomely pay you for your services, of course. We'll even throw in some extra because good friend.
Oh shit. All right. I'll think it over. I'll think it over.
Of
Um,
course.
are you gonna
Now,
be are you gonna be staying here for a while?
um, I'm really hoping to get back on the road. I still have my mission that I have to fulfill. Um, even though it may seem that my mind was lost, until the wish. trust me, my viewpoint is not so clouded. I saw the elegance of Drakathy, and he is a special case. We need to find him, for he may be in real danger.
We really gotta look for that nigga. I mean, like he didn't want
But
nobody to go with him.
he didn't want any help, so we shall remain here and wait for his signal if he needs to call.
Wait, wait for a signal. Nah, son, I gotta find my uncle. Like that's what I was coming here for. I was trying to see if he was gonna tag along or not. Cause I'm about to head over
Ah.
to either this ice. What is it? I have it in my notes. It says he's in like Waver Terra, Waver Terra, or
Wyvern Tor.
Wire Tor, whatever.
Wyvern Tor.
I'm sorry, I'm one of those black people that can't read his own fucking spelling, even if I spelled it.
You're
I probably,
fine.
I probably spelled it incorrectly. Either way, it's made of words. Or and it says or the Ice Sparrow Peak. He can be in one of those two places.
Okay. And uh with that being said, as the vision fades from this particular scene, we come now to a certain dragonborn who has been captured. Drakathy, you wake up after that terrible night's sleep, and you feel strange, and you feel slightly more empowered. You're not sure of what. Um, you remember making a wish, but you don't know if it's taken effect yet.
Okay. Um,
And what do you want to do?
so I'm still chained up, right?
Yeah, you're bound by ropes, but yeah,
Oh, I bite through the ropes.
they're behind your back. So how are you gonna try to get to them? How are you trying to get them bite on? Remember,
I'm
your
gonna
hands are.
stretch my head.
You're gonna stretch.
No, I'm just
Make
kidding.
a.
If
Um,
you fail this roll, make him dislocate his arm.
Seems accurate.
so they're behind my back, right?
Yeah,
Is it like
So then
handcuff
I'm a
style, or is it like they're up in the air type, like in the back?
they're they're low to the ground. He's like chained to. He's almost chained to the floor.
So it's like cop style, in a sense.
Yeah.
so then I'm gonna try to like move my arms through my tail and legs.
I forgot you have a
Make an a make a dexterity check. Just remember that because of your wish, you have disadvantage
On
on
strength.
all
Oh,
physical.
that reminds me how many more days I have.
You have two. I think you have. I have it here.
Because we went through a lot of shit.
Oh, I know we did.
And I got the dick end of those last two wishes.
You have one more day.
For sure.
Um, I thought it was Oh no, the strength goes to 3. Okay, and it's disadvantage on all what?
Um, Physical checks like dexterity checks, athletics checks, strength checks.
14.
I would say yeah. You're able to work your way. You're able to work like your feet through, and surprisingly you didn't dislocate anything. You're a little sore, and you feel like you may have twisted something, but nothing cool.
All
So
right, I bite through the chain rope.
okay, make an attack roll.
Any modifiers? Strength or anything?
Um, yeah, yeah,
All right, that's gonna suck then. Like really fucking bad.
yeah.
That's a 7.
That's a 7.
I have a -4 to strength.
God.
Oh my god, I think I know what I can do.
On
Okay.
another hand, while you're looking at
Anyway,
that, for all my
so
viewers, okay, never mind. Go ahead.
yeah. So as far as biting through, you get partway through, but then you hear rattling at the door. You hear a set of keys. Are you going to continue to bite, or you stop?
Um, I'm gonna try to quickly bite through again, and then get my hands behind my back again, and
Okay,
make it seem
make
like
it.
I'm still asleep. Say what?
I would say you can either try to bite through, or you could try to make it look like your hands are still behind your back. It's getting to the point where it's too quick to do both.
Um, I'm gonna make it look like my hands are still behind my back, like using my tail to
Okay,
like
make a athletic check.
athletics.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Oh fuck! It's a -4.
Is it -4?
Yeah, because of the strength.
Oh no.
Oh God.
So as you struggle, you get 1 foot up, and you know how you get that awkward like
No, no,
hand.
I'm saying I have a -4,
Oh, what'd
but
you
it
get
was a
overall
12.
then? It was a 12.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
was about to say,
so
I was like, oh God,
yeah, I
in the
was like, oh.
negatives.
So I would say with that, because you were able to get it over once, you kind of it made it a little bit easier. I would say the DC was lower for that one. Um, so you actually managed to get your feet through, and now you are back in the kneeling position. Or actually, you're standing. You don't get quite to the sitting position you were in, um, but the door nonetheless opens up, and you see a man in a black and red robe. He has his hood up, and you get a glimpse, and he's wearing some sort of bone mask.
Oh, while this is going on, I'm like using my claws to like finish cutting through the rope.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh my gosh, don't. You're not good at those. You should
Hey,
have
at
just
least it's not -4, okay?
called him a bitch. D&D Beyond. Pre-order the Icewind Dale
18.
Forest Mage on D&D Beyond to unlock the Bone Chilling glossary digital dice, character sheet, backdrop, and more.
Uh, Hero.
Yep, what'd you get?
18.
18.
I finished watching the Netflix
Okay,
movie called Project
so
Power.
here, give me 1 second. They're rolling.
It was fantastic. Granted, I learned more about the pistol shrimp than I ever did in my life.
Seems accurate.
It's a good movie.
Hey, I thought there was more dice available.
There should be dice
Shit.
available.
Because I know that when it comes to, because they had the Mystic one that I have. They have the Archmage Fever
Yeah,
as well. They have the standard Blacksmith's dice pack that comes with different versions of the dice, and then they had the that color pack where it's just different solid colors, where if it's just all red, pink, blue, and other colors like that.
yeah, exactly. So,
Oh, out of curiosity, why don't you do the music pod anymore?
oh, I just haven't been. I've been having. I haven't had him set up properly.
Gotcha.
Um, Everything got updated, so I'm gonna get that back up and running. I just forgetting about it, to be honest. So as far as that goes, you actually managed to start cutting through. It's gonna take a little bit because you're doing it with your claws, and your claws are sharp at the tips, but they're not really meant for sawing or cutting like how you're trying to do it. They're meant for more grabbing and pinching essentially. Um, but you're actually doing a steady cut on it, and they don't seem to notice. And the one almost priest like, ah, the guest of honor. How wonderful to see you.
You sound like Wesley.
So wait. Say that again.
The guest of honor.
Oh,
How
honor.
nice to
Okay.
see.
You're cutting out.
Oh,
Do you have your settings up right?
I
yeah, I
am.
have my. But am I cutting out for you, Jackie?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make a slight adjustment. Okay, is that better?
Like, you sound like Wesley. You sound like this dude I know.
Hey, calm down.
Um,
Is that better, Victor?
for now.
Okay, is that better?
No, I mean for now, as in normally it's
Oh,
when you start talking for long periods of time that it cuts out a little
okay.
bit.
So,
Because like
so
before, for me,
we
all I
have
heard was
the guest of honor.
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. Are you comfortable?
Oh yes, this hard floor is quite comfy. You should try it sometime.
I prefer to be standing. Thank you very much. Now, shall we begin? And he starts walking up towards you, and he actually stops, and he tilts his head slightly, and you hear a voice inside your head. Do not challenge them, my son.
Yeah, and you're cutting out again.
Oh, seems legit. You heard me though, right? Oh,
Uh, yeah.
yeah, ish.
The
Okay,
the challenge.
is that better? Yeah.
Maybe I need to raise your
Hold
volume
on.
or something.
Try this.
Yeah, raise his volume because that's what I've been doing
Yeah.
lately. Just raising his
All right,
volume.
Yeah.
Right
let me
now,
try
Please and thank
that.
you.
62 or something like that.
All right, start
Okay.
talking randomly.
Okay. So as you are standing there, or actually you're kneeling at the, no, you are standing at this point, and you start to think that you're going to react, and you hear a voice inside your head. Don't challenge them, my son.
Um, in my head, I ask, "Give me a good reason why."
They will instantly kill you.
That's not a good
Think
enough
of a
reason.
strategy. Don't just barrel in there like a idiot goblin.
I don't say anything more.
Okay. And you hear no voice. And as the guy in the robes, he actually steps back a bit, and he actually lets the giant knoll who knocked you out the first time come up, and he's like, make sure he is, make sure he's bound. And he comes up on you, and he's a big lumbering guy. Are you gonna do anything?
Um,
What you gonna do when they come for you?
uh, damn it.
You're so.
I'm gonna try to hide the fact that I've partly cut through my bonds.
Make a deception check for fun, because this is you trying to lie that the fact that you cut through your own ropes, or trying to.
19.
19. Okay. Okay. And as you adjust your hands just right, it looks like they've been rubbing on some rocks as you also use your tail to move rocks in the general vicinity of where you were sitting. And as he grabs you, and his hands, they encompass almost your entire waist, and he bends you over, so now you are like bowing, and he's looking. He goes, and the guy, the robed guy, he goes, ah, so your bonds are slightly damaged. Did you do this, or was it simply some rocks? And he gives you a wink, and he goes, no matter. And from behind his back, he pulls out a set of metal manacles, and the guy is still holding you. Are you resisting?
Um, no, but I do have a question for you, DM.
Yeah.
Do I still have like all my stuff with me? Out of
Um,
curiosity.
make a perception check, or make an investigation check.
That is a 24.
24. I would say I would say they hadn't quite um they have seemed to taken your swords, but the rest of your equipment is there. They didn't really do a thorough search. They just took what is was obviously a weapon.
Okay.
So what do you
Um, am I resisting? No.
Okay. You're not resisting. Perfect. Okay. Let me see. Give me one moment.
Um, as I'm being handled and whatnot, I mentioned to the big guy, man, someone usually gives me a drink before they manhandle me like this.
If
He
only
just
the
looks at
world
you.
worked that way.
Hold on. I want to see if this worked or if this is going to be too.
Oh crap! My screamer.
Oh, damn.
I haven't been touching it because it's not my turn yet.
I can't do that. I can't do that like that. Oh, that's dumb. Okay. I can do it to. Oh, oh hell yeah! I'm gonna do it to that.
Mm, 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 mm.
Sorry. Okay. Let's see. Okay, you're gonna have to bear with it until I figure out a better way to do it. Um, but refresh your character sheet, Rakathy, and look at your holy symbol.
I have a holy symbol.
Yeah, you have a holy symbol.
Ooh, he's special.
You have one. I think you have one too, Philip.
Oh, wasn't it part of the adventure pack or something?
Yeah.
Uh, uh,
How do I have a hammer?
It should be in your equipment.
I don't see it. Oh, yeah, I don't see it in the equipment.
You don't see. It should be underneath. Should be underneath history of Neverwinter and above holy water flask.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
This is my solution for
That's
your.
that's why I didn't see it. All I saw was a giant description thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what the hell?
It's the thing that you did the other day.
Gotcha.
This is my best solution until I can actually get it to you. Until I actually get this sorted out. Because I was gonna make a custom item just specifically for that. Because I can't do it quite. Actually, I can. We'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
Um. Anyway, so as he is putting these manacles on you, and you feel it, and then all of a sudden you feel heavier with these manacles, and that's not normal. And he attaches you to an eye hook on the floor, and now you are fully chained up. And they end up leaving the room, and the guy he looks
Oh,
at
wait,
you
wait,
and goes,
wait, wait. Question.
"Uh huh."
The giant null didn't have a response to my quirky, smart aleck question.
He looked at you and he just scuffed. You are way smaller than he is, and he doesn't give a shit what you think, and he doesn't give a shit what you have to say in this moment in time. As we fade over, Philip, you are standing in the study of Galazar, and he goes, "So, Philip, so are we to leave then for Wyvern Tor without Sir Drakathy?"
For the time being, yes. I need to see what's going on in regards to my uncle. After that, then whatever whatever we're gonna do after that, we'll probably end up trying to look for Dragothy if you want, since haven't really gotten in touch with him. He's not answering me.
Oh, why don't? Do you have another ring that I could try?
Uh we don't actually have that at the moment, but I know a couple people that can possibly assist with getting you one.
Oh, can we do that before we go to Wyvern Tor, just in case me and you get separated in whatever hellhole we're going into?
For sure.
Ah,
Uh, yeah, we can do that. It's gonna be a journey though.
which I may have a solution for.
Oh, okay. What's your solution then?
Oh, follow me. And he claps his hands, and you see his fireplace push out off to the left, revealing a set of stone staircases leading down. Oh, this way, Sir Philip.
All right, I'll follow.
Okay. So he leads you down. Oh, by the way, Drakathy. Oh, actually, yeah, yeah. This is gonna be interesting.
My man got a bat cave.
So as you guys start walking down, um, further and further into the depths of wherever of his mansion, essentially. Let's
If you say you see Drakathy chained up, and
see.
I'm
Oh
like,
my
what the
god.
hell?
You see Drakathy just chained
You
up.
see Drakathy chained up, and all of a sudden you're bound, and now you see Lord Galazar saying, "I'm about to rape both of you." I'm like, no, I should have known. I should have known it was all a cover trick.
Yeah. Drakathy, roll 6d10 for me.
A 6d10?
No,
6D10.
six 10-sided dice.
I thought I said 6d10.
Yeah, 6d10
6. And do you want individual or total?
total.
So of all of them,
36?
36. Okay, perfect. Okay. Then so Philip, as he's leading you down, it's starting to get a little colder and colder, and you see torches, and they don't look like normal fire. They're blue, some are blue, some are like a um, deep purple. It's very cool. Do you want to say anything as you guys are? going on.
That shit lit. How do I do that?
Oh, as far as that goes, Sir Drakathy. I'm sorry, Sir Philip. I'm not right. I'm still a little getting over being controlled.
Yeah, no,
As you
man, I
see,
feel it. I feel it. It's a huge toll.
and he goes, "Oh, thank you for understanding. It's very interesting um having your mind wiped. You know, and it's not necessarily good, if you know what I mean. But alas, it is my curse. And you guys are now at the bottom of these stairs, and it actually opens up into an entire room. And you see different alchemy stations around. You see a couple shelves with books. You see a beautiful glass pane um, at the back wall, just sitting there, and it's an entire mural of the different planes of Alexandria.
All right. So, what are we here for?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Oh, you can come out now. And as soon as he said those words, you see the same woman who was up on the hill in the herbalist shop. And she looks at you and goes, "Ah, the elf. Where's the dragonborn? He was supposed to learn from me."
Yeah, he has some personal shit to handle, so he kind of skedaddled for a
Ah,
little bit. He'll be back though.
I see. Do you know exactly when he'll be back? Did he tell you?
Nah, actually the only reason why I know he left is because when I woke up, he just immediately took off. He didn't even say goodbye to me. At least he said goodbye to Galazar, or at least when Galazar tried to go with him. And
Hmm, I see. Very, very well. Well then, I'm afraid that we need him as well as we need you, but that's not that's for the future to be decided on if you guys are working together or not in the future. But as of now, Drac Drakathy is off on his own. And you, what do you require of me?
I don't know. I was like, we was about to leave, but apparently he seems like he got some way to travel faster. I'm guessing. I don't know.
And he goes, and he goes quickly goes, "Oh yes, my," and he's just like, "Oh my dearest apologies. Um, we he has some friends that we need to talk to, and where are they, Philip?"
Ah, they're back at the main place. That's called. Can I run like a history check? Because I'm really drawing a blank. I'm
Yeah,
not only
yeah.
my character drawing, but I'm drawing a blank on what the damn city's called
Okay.
again.
You remember because it stuck with you, and
Helga, where
they
my lovely Helga lives.
yeah. Um, give me 1 second. I'm just doing.
Oh, can oh yeah, no. I can scry on people, right?
Can you scrap?
Well, the ring, right? Wherever I've been, I can pretty much
Yeah,
scry what it looks like. So can I like
yeah, pretty
scry?
much.
Can I scry to see what the name of the city if there's like a sign that says what the town or village is?
You remember that they're in the city of Neverwinter.
You know what? I feel retarded now. Because I could have guessed that. But I didn't.
Seems accurate. Let's
Yeah,
see.
I'm like, yeah, never winter, man. Got my peoples there.
Oh, And she goes, "Oh, you want to go to Neverwinter? Um, Galazar, did we ever fix that thing down here?" He goes, "Oh, they were supposed to. Let me see." And he rushes off to the side room, to his side room that you had not noticed yet. Do
What?
you want to follow?
What? No, I look at old girl and I'm like, where the hell's he going? What is
Oh,
going on?
he's checking on something. And he goes, "Oh, sorry, Sir Philip. Come in here."
Oh, okay.
And as you walk in, you see a elegant room full of gem encrusted walls and different intertwining lines that spiral and connect throughout this entire room. And you look at the floor and make an arcana check. Or are you proficient in
I'm,
arcana?
I'm not proficient in Arcana. That would just be a basic intelligence check if I were to do
Yeah,
that.
make an intelligence roll for me.
14.
Okay, you get the sense that this is something to do with magic, and you do get a sense of aura coming off of it. And
Um,
as
is
mhm,
Claire behind us?
yes,
Can I look at Claire's tits?
make a perception check. I mean, are you trying to do it sneakily, or are you just plain staring?
Um, I glance.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Oh, big slut edge. That's a 22.
That's a 22. Okay, so you get a nice peek at her perked up nipples.
All right. And I say, Clay, I ever said that you are a magnificent woman.
And she goes, "Oh, oh my. Um, I think you've mentioned it once or twice before." And she seems genuinely flattered. And that's that's as much as you get
Uh,
out of that.
That's as much as I'm going to get out of that, or is that as much as you want to go into that?
That's as much as I am willing to go into right now.
All right, I'll leave that alone. I'll come back to that later. So I say,
Yeah.
all right, girl. Well, always keep that in mind that old Philip is always watching how great you look. And then I proceed over to Galazar, and I'm like, all right, so what we doing in here? What's with all the
Oh,
shit?
this is a teleportation circle, Philip,
What?
and this is how we're going to get to our destination. I'm one of the only people that have one, and this was badly damaged. Luckily, they repaired it when I was away.
Okay, hold on, back up. So you got an inheritance, and then you turned your inheritance into a business. So now not only you're rich, but you're like Bill Gates, rich, where it's like you don't really need to do anything, but you still do stuff, not because you want to make more money, but just because it's gonna help people. You got a bat cave down here.
Yes,
You got
as
Claire who looking good down here. I don't know how she got here, but she's here. And Claire, those breasts are looking mighty fine. Um, and now all of a sudden you got a own personal teleportation device, just chilling
yes,
in
yes.
the basement. Do your family even know about this?
Oh, of course they do. My children come down here quite often to help me study.
You got an interesting life, man.
So, and as you guys are having this conversation, Drakathy, we come back to you. You are bound, you feel heavy, and there is an iron chain attaching you to the floor. What are you doing?
I got 30 more minutes before I gotta like head back and get off. Sorry to keep
Okay,
this one short. It's just my kids are
that's
getting
fine.
rambunctious. They got
That's
a
fine.
second one and did not take a nap.
Yep, you're fine. Drakathy, what are you doing? Did we lose him?
No.
Oh shit, my bad. Do I see do I see my blades anywhere?
You do not.
Do I am I still in the room or am I just somewhere else?
No, you're still in the same room. You're just chained to the floor with the metal manacles.
Okay. Do I hear a guard outside the door?
You do. With your passive perception, you do. They're not being quiet.
All right. I signal one of the guards to come into the room.
What do you say?
Whisper in his ear.
Hey, hey guard, can you come here for a minute?
And you hear, and no other response.
Ah, son of a bitch. So then I cast uh comprehend languages.
Is that a? What do you need to cast that?
Uh,
Is it semantic or is it hand gestures or do you need spell components?
so if it says three different things, do I need all three?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I need a pinch of soot and salt.
So you need your components.
Yeah, it
So
says verbal, semantic, and then a pinch of salt and soot.
yep. So what that means is you need to do hand gestures with your with your components while speaking a arcane language. You can attempt to cast the spell, but I will need you to make a dexterity check to see if you can grab the necessary ingredients out of your bag.
How far is his bag?
19?
19. I
Man.
would I would say yeah. You that's a disadvantage, right?
Oh no, that was
Yeah, that's what I
normal.
Just a
thought.
regular roll, huh?
What'd you
That makes me sad.
get?
That would have been a nat 20.
Would have been. Is it a net one?
No, I'm saying that would have been a nat 20.
Oh, okay. So you still got the 19.
That was a waste of a fucking nat 20.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
fine.
I'm sound, I'm assuming that's still a 19.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's still a 19. Anyway, so you are able to get your spell components out, and you have a hard time, but you eventually are able to cast comprehend languages. So, are you repeating what you said?
Yeah. Hey guard, come here for a minute.
And this time you hear in a raspy voice, "Why?" Or it's a little raspy. It's a little high pitched. Why does it want us? Does it need some things? Huh? What does it needs?
I needs you to come here.
For what?
Um, to talk?
We're talking, aren't we?
Well, it's also considered rude to just talk without facing the person you're speaking
Make a
to.
persuasion
It's a
check at
sign.
disadvantage.
It's a sign of respect.
Make a
You're a
persuasion check at
prisoner, dude.
disadvantage.
Fuck. That was almost a good roll. I got a 3. 7. Sorry, 7 total.
He looks at you and just, I don't think so. What does it really needs?
Just some questions. The big guy. What's his name?
Why should I tell you? You're our prisoner.
Tell him so you can know the name of the person you're about to kill.
I like to know the name of the person that I'm about to kill.
He looks at you and goes, no, I don't think so.
Damn, nigga, you on
No,
a
and
hit list
honestly, I
too.
like to know. I would like to know his name. I've never met an adversary that was able to take me down with such ease.
Then you must be weak because he's a weak one.
Oh, so you're stronger than he is?
Not to brag or anything, but yes.
Why don't you demonstrate, motherfucker? He's
How so? He is a lumbering giant.
He may be big, but he's stupid.
damn, he's right. Stupidity always.
So, out of curiosity, what'd you guys do with my weapons?
Your weapons. Wouldn't you like to know?
I would have thought they would have given them to their strongest person, but since you don't have them,
We have orders. Not that you'll know
I would have said I sold them on eBay, nigga.
them.
then
So,
how about you say you're stronger than the other guy? Why not challenge me to a fight?
mm, mm, um, make a persuasion check.
Isn't that a disadvantage or no?
Nope. Nope.
19?
Oh, so you like to play? And you hear shing, stingling, gling, gling, and he's standing there and he doesn't look very big. He doesn't look very intimidating. And he just comes up to you and he's ugly. He actually has a scar down one side of his face. It goes from the top of his eye down to the lower bottom of his eye, upper high cheek, just right along his snout. And his breath smells like rotten meat, like decaying meat.
I'd
And
never drink doo-doo water.
and he just looks at you and it just kind of nips like he's going to nip at you and he just why have the fun when you're not tied up? Why waste this opportunity of a free blow? And he actually goes ahead and he swings at you. And he has advantage.
Um,
Are you streaming
Th-
or no?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Uh, th- 13 to hit.
hits.
Okay. It's nothing serious. He's not hitting you with a weapon.
Yeah.
Just a gut punch.
A total of 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And he goes, your turn. If you can hit me while you're like this, maybe I'll consider letting you go.
Ooh, I got some advice. All right. So he's bound, right? Well, not technically. Are you still bound or no?
Yeah, he's bound. He's bound by metal by manacles.
Okay. How are they done? Are they like hanging or is it like he has
No, it's
chains
on
and
the
just
attached to the ground.
okay. Is he able
Are
to
my,
like bust a like a spinning like knee
Yeah,
the fucking
he can
face
certainly try.
and whatnot and just like
He can
knee that motherfucker in the face and then like
he
flip
can
back on the
certainly
ground?
try.
Like I'm imagining in my head like he's
so
like slouched down and if you just like have your your knees bent and then like sit yourself up on your butt and just like with all your force like try to jump up diagonal with your like knee
um
forward and just hit that nigga in the face and then like
how
spin
long is the chain?
It's about a
Okay, go ahead.
it's about a 4 foot chain.
And how far away is this guy from me?
He's up
he's
in
in
your
your
shit.
face.
Yeah.
So it's a 4 foot chain. He's right up against me. All right. So
You always just
I'm gonna pretend, make it seem like he did some good damage, like it was a really strong punch.
So you're gonna fall into his punch a little bit.
ooh ow and then acid in his
Not
face.
necessarily falling because he's already hit me, but react like it seemed like it,
Yeah,
it actually did a lot of
fake.
damage.
You're
Yeah.
doing it. Yeah, I know what you're doing.
Yeah. And then,
Make a deception check.
uh,
I would say at advantage because he
okay.
actually hits you. Normally, I'd say it's a straight roll, but you're kind of playing into his ego a little bit, and I like that.
18.
Okay. He firmly believes he hit you really hard, and he's just. "See, I
And
told you."
and I kind of like turn away from him holding my face, and when I do that, I smack him across the face with my tail.
Make an attack roll. At advantage because he doesn't know.
Ooh, sneak attack too.
Whoops. Whoops. What'd I do? Ah, shit. I fucked up.
While you're doing that, Philip, you see Galazar, and he's standing there. Oh, one more thing. If you can help me put on my proper armor, Philip, that'd be most appreciated. It's quite heavy.
12.
Oh, what'd you get, Drakathy?
12, because I have a
12.
-4.
Miss. As you go, and that was at advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, buddy. It was gonna be cool. It was gonna be cool, but it just as soon as you whip and you tug on the chains, you actually miscalculated the chains a little bit. And they went taut, and it made you stumble a little bit, just ever so slightly. Your tail missing his face. And while while we're doing that, Philip he goes, "Oh, follow me. Stay relatively close. You don't want to get hurt."
Get hurt. With,
Yes, um, my prized armor that runs in my family is sacred, to say the least.
so it's booby trapped.
Yes, very much so. And he goes over to a stone wall, and there's no door there, but he walks over to it with confidence. What do you do?
I'm alive if he hits that wall, but I know he's probably not gonna hit that wall. So I confidently walk over to the wall right behind him, letting him go first.
And he passes through the wall without any issue.
Please make it so that way he runs into the wall. Oh my gosh. Harry Potter style.
What are you doing? He just walked through a wall.
Yeah, no. I look at Claire and I'm like, I'm not gonna hit that, right?
I don't actually know. It depends.
I look at the wall. I look back at Claire. I walk over to Claire and I like grab her by the hip. I'm just like, you want to walk with me?
You need
Oh,
a running start.
this. If you want my advice, you have to focus the mind on something that you want most and be judged for it. So, it's up to you on whether you're able to pass through or not.
Well, I'm thinking about you right now. Could you just judge me right here, right now?
No, it's not for me to decide. It's for the wall.
Well, shit. All right.
You need a running start. You need a
I
running start.
I kiss her on the forehead. I gently let her go while I like slightly like let go my hands across her lower back, right above where her butt cheek is, but it's like along her back and stuff like that to show that it's like, hey girl, thinking about you.
Uh,
I pull myself together. I look at the wall, and what I start thinking about, because she said that I had to think of something like what sacred that I want to be judged for, or something like that.
Something close to those lines. Like it's a judgment of character you assume and what you would hold most dear and most valuable.
I think of my mom. I think of everything that she has taught me, and that even with all the thievery and the the killing that I've done, that I just want her to be proud of the person that I've become, and to show that as much bad as I've done, I'm really a good person at heart. And I charge at the wall.
Okay. Doom, 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 doom. The wall is coming up suddenly, and as you wince, you feel yourself pass through it.
Shit.
And while you
I don't know
while
why
you
I
are
gotta
passing
drop.
through it, hold on, we're not done. While you are currently passing through it, you your eyes and your vision tunnel. Now you are standing in a hallway of your life. You look around and you see an entire mausoleum, a long corridor with glass and crystal lining the walls through in between each pillar that run both on the right hand side and left hand side. You look up and the ceiling is monstrous. It goes beyond your sight. What do you do? The corridor is yours.
I'm like, where the fuck am I? And I slowly, just gradually, casually walk through as I'm like looking at like my past life and everything I've done and everything. The one thing I recap the most that I feel like kind of turned my character, at least in my opinion, is I'm walking by and I see the memory of when I brutally murdered this guy that me and Dragony ran into. It was like one of our first things when we ventured off, and he had like ripped me off it and like threw me and told me his life is on your hands, because that was one of the times where we killed one of the dudes. They all dropped their weapons, but I had like went in and
Mhm.
like killed them, and I like contemplate that that moment and everything, because like,
As you
this
as you
sucks because
focus,
I have to go based off the fucking card that changed my whole shit and everything. I look back on that and I
yeah.
somewhat feel bad for it, but at the same time I'm trying to keep that whole like mentality of like they should have never had attacked us in the first place. And I'm not gonna give mercy to a motherfucker who changes his mind as soon as the odds of the playing field change out of his favor. And then I continue.
Okay, as you stare at that moment, you are watching that essentially that moment replay itself, and you are hearing the conversation. You're seeing it, but it looks strange. You're seeing it from an outside perspective that you've never considered before. The fact that some people are so unfortunate in this world and don't have the opportunities, and who try to just survive. And for a moment you feel pity and sorrow, but you quickly shake it off and you continue forward, um, just keeping a mental check on reality. And as you continue forward, you see bits and moments of your guys' adventure so far. And at the very end, you see a golden white pearl door. What do you do?
Uh, I like touch it with a finger and see, make sure it's not gonna do some
As
crazy
you
shit.
touch it, a piece of the marble starts encapsulating your finger, and then it spreads to your entire hand, running up your arm and across your chest.
Oh,
And
magic style.
Exactly.
Well, I
Drakathy.
well, I say I'm dead.
Drakathy. Um, back to you. You go ahead and swing, and now he's looking at you, little alarmed, and he goes, "Wanna play? You wanna play? Let's plays."
Okay, really quickly, I
Uh
gotta
huh.
say, you sound pretty close, at least a little bit like Pennywise just there.
Yeah.
You wanna play? Yeah. We all float down here. Which is stupid. You float too. You float too. Yeah, it seems lit. It seems legit. So what are you doing?
Um, sorry, that kind of threw me off. Anyways,
All right.
so I look at him like, yeah, that's why I wanted to challenge you, but I don't have my weapons and I'm kind of chained out. I
So
mean,
smart and so dumb. And he goes over and he has a set of keys, and it looks like he's getting ready to unlock your manacles. And you hear another voice. Stop, you incessant, ignorant child. And you see the same priest standing at the doorway. Back away from him. But he's nothing without his. And then you see the gnolls get thrown across a room, slam against the wall, and slumps to the ground, either unconscious or dead. You have no idea. And he
okay,
tells
how'd you
them,
do that? That was pretty cool.
he to himself, if you want to stay for the ritual and release your power, Drakathy, and gain this ability yourself, then agree to the ritual.
Why does he know about your power?
Can we just sacrifice him instead?
No, this
Uh,
is a ritual. We're not gonna sacrifice you, Drakathy. You're holy. We
Why does he
want
know
you
about
part
your?
of our family.
Why does he know about your power? That's all- oh man, I'm not thinking.
um, well, for that would require trust, and I kind of don't trust you guys right now.
Oh, I know you don't trust us yet, but you soon will, Drakathy. You'll learn that we're not so different.
You chain me up, you take my weapons. How is that different?
You're the one who attacked us first. You attacked my two friends outside without a
Actually,
conversation.
they attacked me first. I was walking by, thank you. And I
You
point to like a
disturbed our territory. You
God.
disturbed their home.
you didn't you guys
How
didn't
would
have
you
signs
feel
up.
if someone came into your house or your front yard where you were just gardening and decided to ruin their day?
That's actually why I'm in this predicament.
Yes, you
Someone came
ruined
into my
their
house and
day, so you're admitting you're at fault. But
no, wait, what?
I made
No,
your
I'm saying
fault.
that's
He
how I'm
made it your
here.
fault.
Someone did
so,
that to me and
now
ran me
that we
out.
have things straightened out on where we stand on this little predicament, we
I'm
shall
so
forgive
confused.
you.
It's too late.
Bugs Bunny the shit out of this.
He did.
So, now that we have everything in order, how about some fresh meat and how about we get you out of those shackles?
Yes to the shackles. Um, no to the meat until I get my
It's
weapons back.
fresh deer.
You have deer in this world?
It's cooked tenderly. How about we have a little discussion too? Would you like some tea or do you prefer something stronger?
Tea or crumpets?
No, I'm good. I'd feel
Oh,
a lot better with my weapons at least against the wall to my
oh,
left.
of course. Bring in his weapons. And you see your two scimitars leaned against the wall. Now, we have started this circle of so called trust.
Also,
Yes.
can you have the big guy in here?
Oh, of course. And
When he
did you
walked in,
notice
tell him
he's right
to kill
behind
you.
you? And you turn around and he is behind you.
I look up because he's taller than me, right?
Yeah, he is.
I'm oh, there you are.
He's just standing there, just
So I do still have comprehend languages up for the record.
yeah, yeah. For now, Yeah, you do. He just looks at you and goes,
Remember,
"What do you want?"
I'm dead. That was. Uh,
Um. Well, since I'm still kind of chained up, fist bump for taking me down. You're the first person to ever do so.
Oh, that's the first man I've taken down too.
I'm not a mad. I'm a dragonborn,
Oh, but you're
technically.
male enough, aren't you?
that's,
It's
that sounds like a
yeah,
sexual
that's technically
past.
true. But I raised
Make
my
a perception check.
hands. Wait, what?
Make a perception check.
Perception.
Yeah,
What for?
18.
18. You
Uh-huh.
notice that this is female.
Oh, that's
Ah,
why it sounds like a sexual past.
gotcha. Well, I raised my hands to try and give her like a fist bump.
Okay, and she slowly grabs your wrists and she grabs the key and how about me and you have a little bit of alone time later? What do you
Yes,
say?
we'll have to talk later.
Of course. And she steps back, and you are unshackled, and you are in the room, and the door is closed.
But the wizard guy is still there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Now, shall we have a discussion? And he snaps his fingers, and a table and two chairs appear,
I'll be right
one
back.
on either side. What's that? No.
I, s- I sit down.
And he sits down opposite of you. Now, Dragonborn, I know what you are and what you're not. And what you are is beyond any mortal, and what you are not is you are not a dragonborn per se. Yes, you may have the physicality of a dragonborn, but we know more, don't we?
What do you mean by we?
Oh, the entity that you have been so unwilling to cooperate with as of late has told me a little story about you.
And who is this entity that you speak of?
Ah, he is the one and true god of death. He is the one who is eternal. You should be of more servitude towards him, more favorable, if you will.
Tell me the story that he told you.
Ah, a dragonborn such as yourself, fallen from the heavens to find himself among mortals, and who is looking for a way home. He offered a way in your sleep, and you humbly accepted his help, not quite fully understanding on how binding his contracts can be. So now you are bound to him until
Wait,
his bidding is done.
wait. Are you talking about the dream yesterday? That was
You
CDM.
Oh, you're asking me? You
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
sense that he is hinting to that.
Because if I recall, I resisted that.
You you resisted it to a point. You still saw the blood. You woke up, like you were afraid, and you woke up. Like the blood was still attached to the veil.
Gotcha.
You were trying to bite it, and you ended
Yeah.
up waking
Okay.
up. Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify that. Okay.
You're good. If I have any pitfalls, let me know. Um, if you want to know his name, that's an entirely different discussion. But
What is this contract that he speaks of?
as an interpreter, I can only bring you closer to commune with him. I don't have the answers. It is your contract, not mine.
Wait. How did you even find me?
Ah, he showed us the way. He's led you here to us, to bringing you back home, lost child of Nurgle.
What?
And with that being said,
Ner Nergil?
um, Nargel.
Nargil. Okay.
And shifting over, Philip, you passed through the door. It melted. It actually melted to your skin, and it didn't hurt at all. Like it was a weird sensation. It was almost cool, even though it was golden rock that was being melted and formed to your body. You pass through unscathed, and you find yourself in another circular room. Or actually, yeah, you do see yourself in a circular room and a door facing opposite of where you are. And the door looks heavy. It is made of iron and it looks like a vault door. And Galazar is walking up to it.
Hey, man.
Oh,
What's up with that hallway?
oh, it's to protect anyone who's um, a fiend or someone who's not necessarily walking the path of justice.
Okay, it's not what
But
I meant. What's with all the memories of my past being shown around me?
that's part of the enchantment. It tests one's morals.
Okay. I have done a lot of fucked up stuff in my life. I feel somewhat regretful for some of the stuff.
And that's the point of why it let you through.
Okay, so if I was just straight
Creature.
murderous, it wouldn't have let me through.
Yes, if one did not show the slightest amount of remorse, it would have killed you instantly.
Well, great for me having that so-called change.
Yes, of course. Not all creatures are evil, mind you. Some are just misguided. Um, especially creatures we take for granted. Keep that in mind in our future travels, Sir Philip.
All right. What's the deal with Claire? Is she married or something?
What?
Is Claire married? I'm asking
Your
Gallagher.
mic,
Wait.
your mic went away from the.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what? Um,
Oh shit. Well, yeah. So I asked Gallagher, is Claire like married or something like that? No. Is
oh,
interested in somebody right now?
Claire is not married that I know of. Um, I've only met her through a contact of mine, and she's been very helpful.
She looking good. I have like my own little vision in my head of what Claire looks like.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you keep that vision. I'm not gonna describe her then.
Yeah, because right now she looks like old girl from Witcher.
Yeah, no, actually, that's kind of how she does look, to be honest.
Because that's how I picture her right now. I was like, oh,
So as you guys and you go up to the vault door, he opens it up, and what you see inside is a room full of treasure, gold, more gold than you've ever seen in your entire life. And sitting on the back wall, you see a suit of elven armor. and he goes, "Oh, this is my armor set. It's very valuable, but I need help putting it on. Do you mind?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm looking around to see if there's any like legendary like daggers and short swords and shit like that, or like a legendary
You see a lot of
crossbow
fancy.
or bolt action shit. Some
You s-
one-handed crossbows since I don't have a one-handed crossbow.
and he goes, "Oh, be mindful not to take anything. That's not yours. This room is booby trapped." But you look around and there's several very elegant weapons.
So you tell me you can't even loan me a weapon?
"Oh, I'm sorry. These are meant for the priests and for the paladins who get the rank of Grand Master.
Okay, what if I save the world though?
If you save the world, then you'll be considered. And if you do it in the name of Muhammad, you will be a Grand Master."
Okay, then
Uh,
I guess I'm not getting that sword then. All right, let me help you put this armor on real quick.
So he grabs the suit of armor and you help him put it on. It's heavy. And you take a closer look. Make an investigation check.
Oh, that's just intelligence. Okay. Oh shit. 13.
13.
Oh my
You
god.
get you get the sense that this is some sort of half plate armor, and it's very heavy, and it looks like it can withstand a lot of punishment. And you see on the chest, it is embroidered with the platinum dragon's symbol.
Okay, okay, okay. You over
And
here
he
with
goes,
your fancy self and you
"So,
back.
just so you know, Philip, I'm not necessarily a fighter. I am in a way, but I'm more prone to faith. I'm a paladin, not a fighter."
Really?
And yeah, yeah,
After
I
all the shit
well,
I've seen and all the crazy shit you've done, you're not a fighter?
no, it's the I'm not
You
a
put my ass in that dome. You really not a
I'm not
fighter?
dual wielder per se. And you actually take a look at it. He is kitted out differently. He does not look like the fighter you guys summoned. He looks like a paladin.
I um do you um shit. All
He
right.
goes, "Shall we go back to the teleport circle?"
Yeah. Yeah.
So you guys make your way back, and you see Claire standing there. And she goes, "Oh, here," and she hands you a piece of paper. She goes, "When you want to come back, just," and you actually see it's actually rolled up and it's a scroll. "If you want to come back here, just use the scroll. No, True Galazar can use it. He's more magical than you are, I assume."
Yeah.
And she goes, "You'll have 6 seconds to get onto the circle." And it's a huge circle. "But if you don't, then we're going to have to do this again." And
Okay.
she goes, "You ready?" And
Uh
Galzer goes, "Ready."
I look at her and I'm just like, if I come back, would it and I come see you, would you only want it to be for business or pleasure?
And she goes, "Find out." And she completes the circle and the incantation, and you see the entire center of the room flare up in a blue fire. And she goes, "Go." Do you go in? Okay. And
With this
Galazar
stupid.
Galazar goes in as well, and you vanish. Dragathy, we come back to you. You are sitting there having a conversation.
I gotta get
quick question, DM.
What's that?
Quick question. What's Wessy's actual name?
I have it. I have it. I have it. I have it. I
I
have it.
know it's Cedric and something else, but who's Cedric? Is it
Cedric.
Wesley or Timmy?
Cedric is the one that's the thief. Uh,
No,
Clifton.
no,
Clif.
no.
Clifton's
Flip
the one
them.
that's the thief,
Uh huh.
and then Cedric's the one that's the more elegant one.
Yeah,
So Wessie is the one that can do magic. Is
No.
Cedric
Wesley's the
or
blacksmith, Timmy's the magic guy.
yeah,
yeah, Timmy.
But
Oh, so that means
but
Clifton is Wessie,
Clifton.
and then
yep,
Timmy is Cedric.
yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm actually trying to write down stuff now.
Trying to keep track of them.
Yeah, because it started to get a little out of hand for me.
I mean, this note section is lit when it has like organization, allies, all that shit. Actually, I
Yeah,
need to erase just Timmy and Wesley and just leave it as Clifton. That
and Cedric.
yeah, Clifton
um,
and Cedric.
I wouldn't erase them because they are still known as to everyone else as Wesley and Timmy.
Well, then I'll just put Timmy. Um,
So you can do like so. What I did was a slash Timmy slash Cedric.
Yeah. So, what are you doing? What are you doing,
So
Jackathy?
we're still having the conversation.
Yeah.
Um,
how you spell Galazar?
Galzar.
Okay, cool. Now I have all my allies.
Um, so you say this ritual will unlock some of my power. What exactly will it unlock?
Power beyond your wildest dreams, Jackathy.
That's still very vague.
I don't know what he's going to gift you with, but just know he's the god of death. So I'm assuming something to kill your enemies.
Is he still here? Or is he actually here, rather?
He's always with us. He surrounds everything.
He's
Except there's a problem. Another one tried to take his position and he's been banished. He needs help. Help from another god.
I feel like you're getting yourself fucked up in a cult right now.
You're not there.
That's
I
yeah.
know I'm not. I know you're not there.
You're
I'm not talking from a Phil perspective. I'm
I
talking
know.
from a O'Shea
Um,
perspective. No, but in all reality,
what
I
does
got
this
like a
ritual
couple
entail
more
to?
minutes before I have to get off.
You have how long?
I like a couple more minutes before I have to
Okay,
get
that's fine. We'll finish up here pretty quickly. What are you doing,
What
Jackathy?
what does this ritual entail to?
Oh, you have to prove your worth by killing someone.
off. What the fuck?
And who is
We.
that someone?
It is a random person of non consequence. A common beggar, a common thief, who decided to steal money and food from a poor family to feed himself and only himself. He
Okay.
is wanted in several cities for murder of children.
What the fuck? Who is this nigga? I'll be mad if you say me.
What's his name?
What does that matter? He's a nobody.
I gotta know who I'm.
Why put the guilt on yourself?
It's not guilt, so I can ask around about the motherfucker. I'm
If
supposed to
you
know.
want to know who he is, kill him, then find out. I'll tell you his name after you kill him.
This guy's an asshole.
I'd rather know his name beforehand.
His name is Galavin Volenen. He is a dark elf who is a common thief and swindler and rapist and killer children.
Kevin, you're an asshole. Because if I think what you're doing right now, and I find out by playing this damn campaign, I'm gonna punch you in real life. Because like I have an idea in my head right now, and I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Is
All
he
right.
known by any other name?
No,
Oh man, you're an
he
asshole.
hasn't been caught before, so no one's given him a name. No one's seen him. Actually, no one who's alive has seen him except for us. He will die tonight, whether you help us or not.
Is he here?
Yes, he is in the blood pit below.
What is the blood pit?
The blood pit is a type of arena for sport for these gnolls. Think of it as a battle arena. They call it the blood pit. I hate the name myself.
Interesting. So
So,
he's just down there fighting for his life.
he is not down there yet. He's being held in a similar cell closer to the arena. But that's enough trust for now. You think about it. I'll be back in an hour. And
Um,
he stands up.
would you mind sending in the female gnome?
You
The
really need
female gnome. You mean no? She hasn't left.
Oh, I thought she left
She's
too. Sorry.
no. He's standing up and leaving.
Gotcha. So she's still here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she looks at you, gives you a little wink, and, the wizard, he just looks at both of you and just shudders and then walks out and closes the door. And you hear it lock.
you're about to get raped.
So I look at her. I'm like, so why do you serve these people?
Oh, because they're the only family I've known. But enough about them. And she reaches down and she's going to attempt to grab you.
Um, I step back. Um,
This is going to be contested dexterity checks.
or how my screen saver went on.
Oh, you're about to get raped.
Okay, dexterity. You said.
Yeah. Remember, you have disadvantage because of the wish spell.
Ah, it was a nat 20. Damn it. Ah, that sucks. 19. It was a nat fucking 20. That sucks so bad. As soon as
she
he said disadvantage, I fucking knew it.
she grabs you and she grabs you by your and she
Yeah.
starts to rub on you. And it feels oddly good.
You're oddly aroused.
You have that upward boner.
I'm confused. My mind's
I'm
telling me
confused. Help
no,
me. What do you do?
but my body's
I
telling me yes.
take a step back and I look at him like, I would like an audience. Why not bring the person that I'm supposed to kill?
Oh, you'll have plenty of time later. Let's
But
just be about us. And she caresses your cheek.
but wouldn't it be more torturous for him seeing something he wants but can't have?
What?
Oh, you! And she still has you partially, and she is forcing you down at this point.
You got
Make
her
a
more
contested
around.
strength check.
Say what?
Make a contest strength check.
Remember, you
Oh,
have
that's gonna
disadvantage.
be a fail no matter what I roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I got a 19, but it's -4, so I got 50.
Disadvantage.
Don't forget to put
Another 19.
that right click for that disadvantage roll.
Yeah, I forgot about that. But still,
You're holding her up, and she can't quite push you down. Surprisingly, you're like you are freaking out, and she's
and
like,
I just want an
mhm.
audience.
as I'm fighting against her, I rub my hand across her cheek, and I'm like, "Wouldn't you think it'd be such torturous for him?"
I want you first. Make a persuasion check.
Oh,
Uh,
this is weird.
persuasion.
This is weird.
Yeah,
23.
23.
Yep.
I would have pulled 4 cards already if this was happening to me.
She stops and she goes, "Of course, no one wants me." And she starts to leave.
I put my hands across her waist, and I'm like, "I just want an audience. Bring the prisoner."
And she goes, "I'm shy. I don't want anyone else."
My cheeks hurt.
And then I put my hand across the cheek, and I'm like, "I just want an audience
Well,
with the person that
and
I'm
you
supposed to
actually,
kill."
she goes, "Well, they've been watching the entire time so far." And you look over and you see two Noel staring into the window of the door.
I meant the person that I'm supposed to kill. You have to make them suffer
I
before you
can't.
end their
I
life.
wish I could, but I'm not allowed near him. For afraid that what I did to the last one.
What'd you do to the last one?
We had a little too much fun, if you know what I mean.
She crushed him. Metal thrust busted him through the wall.
Why
Smashes.
not order the guards to go get him for you?
Because they won't listen to me. What do you think I am, leader? No. And she starts walking towards you again.
Are you really gonna make love to that? Because I'm confused. I can't tell if you're trying to play her or not.
Who, me?
No, I'm talking to
Oh,
Victor.
Um,
oh yeah. Yeah. I was like,
I don't know what's going on. I can't tell.
all right, so I I put my like a finger on her lips on like one moment, and I go over to the door and I knock on the door,
uh-huh.
and I tell the guards, fetch the prisoner that I'm supposed to kill. I wish to torture him a little bit before.
You'll have plenty of time for that later. He's getting prepared now. There's a certain ceremony yet you both have to go through.
Well,
And
look, she
you
can
have
guard the door while
you
you two go
have
fetch him.
10 minutes before we get you ready for yours, and there won't be any time to talk until the time of the actual death. You can talk to him then
We'll
and
let you
torture him
watch.
as you please.
We'll let you watch.
We'll let you watch.
Maybe even participate.
I'm already watching. I'm having a grand old time.
Ah, but see, I can always cover the door with stuff.
If you do that, then it's your funeral. We have to watch to hold her back.
That means you're gonna die.
Go
Shall I
on.
really tell the wizard that you're making me not want
And
to participate in this ritual?
you hear shuffling, and he goes, and you see the wizard. I haven't left quite yet.
What the
Oh,
fuck he's
hey.
watching too?
Well, first of all, you're a creep. Second of all,
I never said I wasn't. Now, did I?
They're all fucking fucking weird.
Second of all, can you bring the prisoner up here?
I'm terribly sorry, but this particular ritual requires the two parties not to meet prior. I would normally suggest that we do meet under other circumstances, but this is a very particular ritual which we have to perform. I'm sorry.
Well,
We
I
made
mean, it's
compromises for you. We left your swords in that room. You can kill her if you don't feel comfortable. We're not stopping you from trying to escape.
Wow, the loads of
you're not stopping me from trying to
No, look,
escape.
and he grabs the door, and it swings open.
leave, leave this place.
And he closes it again. He goes, "Now
Then
we
what's
have
with the
shown
guards?
for your protection, of course. There's a
Wait,
lot more scary things out there than us.
so their job is to protect me?
Yes, and these gentlemen are having such a fun time talking to you.
No, they're having a fun time watching your brother get Chris.
Interesting. All right, if you could leave us
Of
be, I would
course,
appreciate it.
of course." And he walks off, and he leaves the two guards there. And she comes up, and without you knowing, she grabs you again.
Why,
And this time she's
Um,
forcing you down.
why don't you just make love to her so that way you can convince her to do your thingy?
Contested strength roll.
oh god.
Yeah, you failed on that.
We do not here on our
it's a
channel, we do
disadvantage,
not
right?
condone this kind of violence. We do not
It,
condone forcing someone on someone else, but in this particular case, it is funny as shit.
it's a disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
So I rolled a 20 and a 1.
Oh,
Oh, that
alright.
sucks. So,
What you
With a total of -3.
Oh my!
seems legit. She gets you down, and you expect you to be on your back? No. You are kneeling, and your hands are touching the ground. And you
Bending you
notice
over.
she has bent him over,
Oh
and
my
you
god! Jesus
you remember something. Make a nature check.
Christ! No, no,
18.
18.
no!
You remember something you read in a book. You don't remember what book, and you curse the author of that book for not putting a warning on that label. And you read something about how gnolls are related to hyenas. And then you also that brought you to the subject of female hyenas are more well endowed than males, and that they have both parts of both genders.
Oh man! You better.
I think I'm broken.
Oh man! Oh man!
As we fade from this possibly sticky
Oh
situation,
my god!
Philip, one last thing. You arrive in the looks like the sewers of Neverwinter with Galazar.
Why are we in the sewers?
You see a certain wizard. Actually, no. You see your certain mentor standing there. Ah, Philip, why are you back so soon? Have you completed your quest already? I highly doubt it.
Nah, we here to get a ring for old boy
I
Galazar.
got him. We got the message. And he hands over a ring. My brother sent me down here prior. Oh, and here's. And he hands you 2 bags of gold, and they're hefty. That's one for you and one for Drakathy when you see him. Where is he?
Uh, he had to handle some business, but he will be back soon.
Ah,
Uh,
well, I hope you are staying in touch with him. We'll leave everything in your guys's mostly capable hands.
oh, for sure. Actually, that reminds me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to contact him through the ring right now to check up on him.
Okay.
It's been a couple days and I haven't heard anything from the last time I checked on him. So I'm like, hey man, um, just checking in on you. Hey, Galazar is rich as fuck and got the Bat Cave. Shit crazy. Uh,
You, yeah.
Claire, Claire got some nice ass titties. I think Claire's into me, so that's pretty cool. I hope you're not dead, or at least not getting raped. Whatever.
Dragon,
Like
you hear all this
I
the
haven't, I
moment
haven't, I
you're
haven't
bent
heard,
over.
I haven't heard it from you in a while, man. So I know you probably good right now. If you're not, you know, should nigga holla. You know, Galazar is still tripping because he didn't go with you. So if you need a boy, I got you. Unless you're in some shit right now and it's already like going down, then like I do my best to get there. But if it's too late, that's on you for not calling earlier.
You hear all this, Drakathy. Are you
I do
responding?
not reply at all.
Does not reply at all. And then you hear another voice. Oh, so Drakathy, I don't know how this quite works yet, but I'm assuming I'm doing it correctly. I'm terribly worried about you, and we're off to Wyvern Tor in the next couple days if you can make it back. If not, you can stay at my place. My butlers will attend to your every need, including any healing that you may need from your journey.
If he's being raped, he's gonna need a lot of healing.
By a very, very large, well endowed. No,
Maybe I'll know.
uh,
So what do you? So with that,
I
what
do
do you?
not reply to him either.
Okay, fair enough.
you're fucking stubborn.
So I'm gonna bury this shit
I'm
and like block it from memory.
You gonna make a wish? I wish I could forget this.
I, I don't have any
I
more
mean,
wishes
I'm
left.
surprised you
Oh,
haven't used any other items that you have on you yet.
I know you pulled like how many cards? And you pulled almost all the good cards too. You haven't pulled any bad
Yeah,
ones.
there's only a few left. The only other thing I've used most of it because I had the experience.
No, I meant
Um,
you haven't used certain other items in your inventory.
like what?
What do you
My
mean,
next.
like what?
Check your inventory.
Maybe something that we've already discussed about.
Oh, that.
Yeah, I was
Gotcha.
surprised. Yeah.
Well, I was there. There was a reasoning behind it, but I'm in the process of being raped, so
It's you're bent over. Nothing. She hasn't pulled
She
out
hasn't like
anything. You just
pulled out a
it's your
dog yet.
paranoia. Yeah, it's your own
You're
paranoia.
you're 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 thinking the worst. You're like, I've never been fucked before. You thinking in the back of your head, this is my first time. It's really gonna be like
it
this.
is actually his first time.
Be
uh,
gentle. And with that, that's where we'll end tonight. Tonight.
oh man. Oh the horror. Oh
Yeah.
man, the horror. Oh,
Oh my
that's
god.
great. As always, I like to thank the best viewer of all time that comes to literally every single stream. Thank you so much
Hey.
for tuning in. Will Dragathy stop being stubborn and ask for help from being raped, or
Never.
bury that shit along with his destroyed butthole? Stay tuned till
On
next time on Dragon Ball Z.
seems accurate.
Okay, gonna end the stream here.